Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Manchester United.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things already rolling. Mateus writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, Peter, it's so good to see everyone show the appreciation that's fun.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, great chance. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Now it's Cruyff, and he's running through. Might be danger here. Chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been cleared. Mateus. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Mateus aims beyond the defence, and he cuts out the supply. It's not an especially good pass, that. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And he welcomes it in, and this is Luis Suarez. Suarez is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Yamal. Luis Suarez. Chance, surely! It's hit the upright. And he's quick to get rid. And that's gone loose. Luis Suarez. Howson. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Vermeer. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's a key interception. Schlotterbeck. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And this is Cruyff. Tonali. Searching pass he's played there. Mateus. And he's picked out the run. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He's got away.
Oh, that's a cracking ball.
Tries a shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. And another try! Oh, good finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Belletti. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Oh, no joy this time. And he's managed to get free. With Luis Suarez! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is well cleared.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cleared away. Oh, what has happened here? Back in. And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Silvesh gets across to intercept that. Now this could be a chance. Mateus coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Now it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Tonali. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. And here's Yamal. The ball has bounced loose now. Yamal. Oh, that's a fine interception. Mateus. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi wants to run onto this. Oh, he's been caught napping. In by Messi. And the keeper gets his hands on it. That's the end of the first 45. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
For our World
Manchester United are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. And here is the first touch of the second half. Gerrard. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Nicely spread. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Lewis takes a shot! And a neat finish! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them...
Oh, he's shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross in, looks like a good one.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Not the most accurate pass. Lahm. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. Yamal, and it's Tonali. Nice looking ball. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Rijkaard. He's picked his way through. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Passing nice and neat. Mateus unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Schlotterbeck calmly anticipates.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. That's a cute ball. That has not gone well. Cruyff is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
It'll be a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
Silvesh is looking to influence the game from out wide. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Mateus can get it clear.
Manchester United.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Manchester United are down to 10 men. Oh, well measured. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Lahm. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Now it's Messi. Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good ball out wide. Threads one in. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Out of play for a goal kick.
Substitution.
Manchester United have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. That's an imaginative pass. He's got away.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Kadiolu wins the duel this time. Neymar. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
This is now creating a nervous atmosphere. The fans simply want the ball at the other end.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Added time.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Looking for a runner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. So that's it. It is all over. Manchester United have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Milan have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And, of course, the right service into the box.
And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to pass it through. He's come in hard. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Gerrard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? First quarter of an hour gone. Nice sequence of passes, this. Cruyff. Out of play for a goal kick. David Villa. He's having a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's been given away. And the shot! Goal! Milan! That was a given. It always was.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious.
Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
Cruyff. And it's Neymar. Nedved. That is a brilliant interception. Mateus. Now it's Cruyff. Chance here to counter. Owen. De Rossi can see things others simply cannot. Spread it left.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now.
He'll try from distance. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Villa really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Not the most accurate pass. Zanetti has it out wide and in space.
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Benatia concedes a free kick for that. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Zanetti really didn't have enough to concern the defence. And that is expertly dealt with. steaming on goalwards. It's Nedved! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, Red, nice interception. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Pullet charging forward, the ball at his feet. And it's Cruyff. Lahm. Pullet is herring after that one.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Zanetti. Stood up well to him there. Owen. Nedved. Rui Costa. Nedved. And there's green grass ahead of him. Can he finish? Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key...
That's the end of the first 45.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Back on the way then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And this is Nedved. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And this is Cruyff.
Milan really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly...
And the finish! And here's Owen. Mateus. That's an excellent interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pullet with 2 goals already to his name. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Villa. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
De Rossi. Threads one in.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, great leap!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Neymar. Now it's Villa. Now it's Nedved. Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. How very smart. He just got it right.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Rui Costa. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. The ball's gone astray. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Can he get it through? Neymar. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's found a way through. Now it's Hullet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Nice-looking ball. And this is Cruyff. And here comes the corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Neymar. Shot, surely! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Rui Costa. Nedved is one whose deliveries we all know about. Ball's out once more. What's going wide left? Neymar.
Manchester United are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got...
Oh, they could be caught out here. The message is clear. None shall pass. And it's Neymar. Lam. Well, played right into his path. Nedved. Zanetti.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chance for a shot! In he goes again. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Oh, they can break here.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Mateus. Cruyff! Now, and another try! It is close, but that is the last of it. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that were... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Indonesia.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So off we go then. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Rui Costa. And this is Vieri. Nicely aimed pass. And the pass is intercepted. He's shifted it to the flank. And he's intervened well there. Pull it. Del Piero. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Thuram. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And it's Yaya Toure. To Thuram. And that's an excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Gerrard. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Davids. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Owen. Nicely worked. Big chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What...
Gerrard! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Gerrard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Leicester clears it away. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Davids has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Davids makes a dash for it. Now it's Hullet. And this is Vieri. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Del Piero. That is lovely. Benatia did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Howson wins the duel this time. Looking for options for movement. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Yaya Toure. And here's Hullet. Rui Costa does really well there. He is strong. Now it's Hullet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mateus's delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And here's the chance to counter. That's where it came from. And he's quick to return it. Well read. And the danger is averted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Ferdinand makes the interception. Not the most accurate pass. And he's had it nicked away. And a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And this is Vieri. It's Vieri! Oh, it's come loose.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Lahm. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Del Piero. Nice sequence of passes, this. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Lahm carries the ball down the right. And it's Hullet. Rui Costa. Davids. Now it's Del Piero. Vieri. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
From parking outside this stadium.
Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So we're off again. So neither side has yet broken through. Yaya Toure. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Maldini. Del Piero. Davids. And it's Davids. Now it's Del Piero. That ball looks a good one. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Gerrard. Great vision. Owen. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, a gilt-edged shot. Bullet! Oh no, what has happened here? Mateus looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's Del Piero.
The attendance for
It
this
is
match
still
was
anyone's game, 0-0.
71,649.
It's a threatening ball. Gerrard. Owen. And here's Vieri. Rijkaard. Mateus. Searching pass he's played there. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Del Piero is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Mateus. And here's Batistuta. Rijkaard. Spread to the right. And he welcomes it in. And Owen! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well timed, excellent interception. Look at the space here. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Drama over the penalty spot. Just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
The goal scored for Manchester United after 74 minutes is number 1, Buffon. Buffon. Buffon.
Substitution.
Indonesia choosing to make the first change. Manchester United have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
That's a sharp pass. And here's Eto'o. And he was alert to it.
Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Vieri! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Vieri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Knocks it into space. He's on it, can he get away? Shoots! And that's a sharp finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And it's Hullet. Yaya Toure. And it's Azar. Batistuta, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Indonesia seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Owen. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester United are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less...